Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to yet another episode of our Pokemon Violet Wonderlocke. I hope you guys are doing well today. I am really excited because today we're hopefully keeping up the momentum, I should say, as we continue our adventure, having just gotten our 6th badge on Victory Road. Now, we learned a few things in the last episode. First and foremost, Sylveon doesn't obey us. I don't think Sylveon will still obey us, if I'm honest, but we're going to figure that out together. And then we also learned next up on the list is actually Iron Treads, which is going to be in the desert here. So what we need to do, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's somewhere around here. I'm just going to kind of put a marker here. And then what I kind of want to do is use this opportunity through the desert to specifically try and level up a few of our mons, because level 45 is actually what this Iron Treads is going to be at. It does have Quark Drive. It's going to be a menace. Now, its special defense isn't that high. And so with that in mind, we are definitely going to want to hit on the special side. I actually think Charizard is just like a great kind of catch-all against this, because that part flying type is going to hopefully keep us out of the ground issue. And then Iron Head is really the next biggest issue that we can see. So I definitely want to be very careful. I'm not even in the right desert. I totally messed up. It's over here. My bad. There it is. That's not just, there we go. Did it. All right. We'll fly here. Yeah, but I do want to be kind of careful here, because this thing is going to hit like a truck. It's very fast. Its attack and defense are off the charts. And so we definitely need to be very conscious of that and careful of that as we go through. But we do actually, I mean, we've got a few trainers that we have not had battles with here yet. So we should be in good shape to be able to take some of these guys on and do the thing. Now, we did already get our Asado Desert encounter, which did turn into an Igglybuff, which isn't exactly great, but it is what it is. And here we go. This is a great matchup for us. Basculin is not going to do too much. Obviously, guys, these are pretty low-level Pokemon, as we see, so it might be best even to go train up elsewhere before we do too much of this, but we'll maybe see as we go. I'm also looking to, I mean, really Rillaboom is like kind of a good answer for some of this as well. We'll have to see. There's a little Pawniard. I like Pawniard. I don't know why I didn't switch. Definitely should have. I mean, it's a Pawniard. We'll be very fine. So I'm just gonna drum beating. It's only level 20. Yeah, still knock it out in one shot. Let's go. So yeah, we'll see how this goes, guys, but I am a little nervous about this one, I'm not gonna lie. I really wish Azumarill was a little higher as far as levels go. So we may try and see what we can do there, but let's just send you out, and might as well collect a few extra items and things like that here as we go. Honestly, what we should be doing, let's get you out front. Because you really are the one that needs to do this. Now, level-wise, it should be fine. Yeah, okay, cool. Just want to make sure we're not overextending our Azumarill here. There's a Donphan and a TM. I will take that. Bullet Seed is not a bad one. Level 36. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Yeah, let's just... Oh, there's a Caps Kid, I think. Look at this little fella. So cute. This is also just a really good way, by the way, to pick up some items and ideally sell them later on so we can get some better items for our team members here. So I mentioned in a couple of episodes previously that one thing we could spend some time doing is getting specific items for each of our Pokemon that's like actually helpful. I still think that's a good idea. I don't know exactly when the best moment is to do that, but I do think it's kind of a, hey, Azumarill, do the thing. What are you doing? Fight the thing. So I do think there's something that we can do there to potentially, you know, get a few extra little benefits there to our team. But right now, I just want to hopefully level up a little bit. See, Charizard is at level 43, huh? It's just such a good spot to just like grind out some levels. I mentioned in the previous episode as well, guys, that I do want to like take some time in deciding exactly what I want the next project to be. Part of really trying to get ahead in this this series as well as the Radical Red series, I should say, is that I want to free up some time to really consider what I want to do next and how I want to do it. And I also want the setup time to be enough that I can really put some time and effort into it, and hopefully make it something really special. Now, one thing I did mention is doing a collaboration series, or at least like mini series. Absolutely want to do that. So that is something I'm planning to do. And if anybody has suggestions, leave them in the comment. I will check anybody out. I have kind of done a little bit of research and found a few people and actually reached out to a few people, but thus far I have not heard back. Now that's not abnormal. Unfortunately, that's just kind of how it goes a lot of the time. And so I don't have super high hopes for reaching out in that capacity and just like getting some nice Nightshade, and just immediately getting some feedback. But it's worth the shot. Like, even if people don't even see it, or if they see it and just don't respond, like at the very least I'm trying, and that's all I can really do. It's really tough. I will say this: if you've never been a content creator, or somebody who, you know, tries to do some stuff in the space, it's actually really hard to get people who you don't know to work with you. And it's for good reason, right? Like, it's not just that people are being rude. It's that like, it's a lot to work with somebody that you don't know. It takes a lot of coordination and effort on both parties' ends. And especially if you're getting more people involved, like, it's a tough thing, like, no doubt. It's not easy to do, but it's worth it in my view if you can make it happen, because I feel like you can really do a lot with a group of, I think, really helpful and, you know, interesting people. So I don't know, we'll see. I want to try and get some really interesting stuff out there that I haven't done yet. Collaboration is really just a big step towards that, so we'll see. Since we found this, we're gonna take it on. I need some more coffee. I also mentioned in the previous episode that this time of year is always a little bit tough, from a like the weather, the time change, all that stuff tends to get me down a little bit this time of year, and so I'm really trying, for my own benefit, really more than anything else, I'm really trying to kind of force myself into sitting down and recording, or sitting down and doing something productive every day. And usually once I start getting in the swing of things, it's great, but it just takes a little time for me. And so I'm really trying not to let this like lead. I've really done a good job of getting really far ahead on recording, all that kind of stuff, but I'm trying not to let that go to waste and just kind of like say, well, I don't have to record this week because I've done it already. And it's like, no, you should continue recording. You should continue getting ahead, all those kinds of things. So I'm fighting against that a little bit, unfortunately, and it's kind of tough sometimes. And so I'm optimistic that I'm not going to mess that up, but that is still something that I'm probably going to struggle with here and there throughout this time of year. And that's pretty normal. Like I said, it happens almost every year, and it's very frustrating. It's something that, unfortunately, like, I mean, a lot of people struggle with depression. A lot of people struggle much worse than I do. And so I am not going to say that I'm, you know, some crazy depressed person or anything like that. And by crazy, I just mean extra depressed. I don't mean that you are crazy if you're depressed. And so I just want to be clear that, like, I recognize a lot of people struggle. I really hope everybody is doing okay, especially this time of year when, you know, at least in the US, we've got a lot of holidays coming up, all that kind of stuff. I really want and hope that everybody has the opportunity to just sit back, enjoy it, hopefully have a good you know, holiday break or little time to just hang out with some friends, some family. I really sincerely wish that for each and every one of you guys. And so just be safe, be the best self that you can be, and hopefully, you know, things will pan out. I know sometimes it's hard. I totally get that. Unfortunately, probably more than a lot of people, so is what it is. All right, getting some good levels here as we head towards this little fella. Whoa, let's not. I'm just gonna let the auto battler do its thing, honestly. Charizard's getting up there, definitely not quite where we need him to be, but we're getting there. Capsicid again. No. You know, it is what it is. A repeat ball, okay. It's cool. There's a TM, let's see what you are. Snarl. Snarl's not bad at all. That's not even, not really worth it, if I'm honest. All right, so let's head back. I do kind of need to heal up, I guess. I feel like we should be able to take this guy on. Can heal up here. Can do this. We do not want to Terra against this thing, I will say that. I'm gonna put that in the bag, and then we are gonna give it to you. Because we should be able to just straight up flamethrower. Which is great. All right, guys, let's see if we can do it. I'm optimistic. There were a couple items there that I missed, but that's fine. I'm optimistic. I would like to think this won't be too crazy. Some of these Titans are a little scary, not gonna lie. But thus far, we've had pretty reasonable luck. Worth it. Oh, Braviary. I love Braviary. It's such a good Pokemon. It's such a cool Pokemon, I should say. Oh, Hippopotas. Hi, my little friend. I say little. You are giant. All right, let's go. Definitely a scary one, but I believe in us, guys. Let's make it happen. Let's see, time-wise, where are we at? We're at like 13 minutes on the dot. This is great. All right, let's do it. This is our first Paradoxmon as well, which is pretty cool. It's gonna knock off. Oh, why did it? It's fine. Flamethrower does a lot of damage. Wow, that's so much. It does outspeed us, which is not good, and we are gonna have to be kind of careful here. But that is the Titan. Battle A. Done. All right, now comes the tough one. Let's definitely heal up. I really wish. Ooh, let's go back. Can I? Nope, that's not. Nope. Why? Why can I not press the right button to save my life? I am the worst. All right. All right, so let's do this. And then I'm gonna do this as well. I just wanna be as safe as possible here, guys, if I'm honest. Excuse me. All right. Let's get it. I wanna try and outspeed it, but I don't think we're gonna be able to. This thing is very quick. Here we go. I kind of just hope it doesn't go for another off. Because if we can keep the metronome, like, there's no reason we shouldn't be able to knock this thing out pretty quick. All right. Fingers crossed, guys. This is a big one. We're gonna have to really watch that HP, see where we get to after this first hit, because I am a little concerned about that. But I am just gonna flamethrower. Do we outspeed? I don't think so, but we'll see. Nope, and it does knock off first shot. All right, and it's a crit. Are you serious? All right. Flamethrower still does well over half though, so we should be fine. Scary Face is good. That's really good. It's gonna lower it. We do get hit by that sandstorm, which is not ideal. I'm gonna just flamethrower again. We should outspeed now. Yes. Can we take you out? That turned out to be way easier. Heck yeah, guys. That is another mark in the path of legends and some levels for the squad. I love it. That's actually huge. That is a big one. I'm so stoked by that. That makes such a huge difference for us. Okay, guys, we're making some progress. Heck yeah. All right. I think for the rest of this episode, then we might end up doing some encounter shenanigans. We'll see. We will see. I'm curious which ability this unlocks. I want to say it's the like rock climbing one. And then guys, next up is actually Tulip, which is the psychic gym leader, which should be a fairly easy one for us. I actually don't know what her team is. Oof. Parapharig is a creepy one. 2 fairy types. At least we've got some like steel options with Corviknight. That's actually huge. Having a steel type in this game is massive, dude. Being able to take out those fairy types is kind of ridiculous. What is this music? I feel like I'm at the carnival. That's so dorky. All right, get another sandwich, guys. Let's see what this unlocks for our Miraidon. I'm really nervous about the end game. I'm nervous about Area 0. Because I know how difficult that battle is. Even in my first playthrough, I had a hard time with that battle. Granted, I wasn't well prepared for it, obviously, and now we know, but that was a very tough battle for me. All right, let's give him some of that sandwich. Oh, the map is stiff. Such a sweetheart. All right. Does he actually get up? I guess not. Maybe he does. I don't know. We'll see. I feel like Corviknight is going to be like kind of our big sweeper. Okay, we can glide now. I mean, that's fine. It's actually not as helpful as the rock climb, to be honest. I'd rather have the rock climb, but it's fine. All right. One thing we could do is just shiny hunt in this game. Like, that's part of the reason I wanted to beat this, was so I could shiny hunt just on the side, but we could do that on camera, which would be kind of fun. Shiny hunting in Area 0 in particular is really fun because we could get some crazy mons. And we do get to keep shinies, as we have with our Azumarill here, who's actually getting up there for levels. I feel a lot better about him. Excuse me. Let's go. All right. Very nice. We are making some progress, guys. All right. So let's see. Where is the next gym leader? You are the next gym leader. Now, if I'm not mistaken, there is also a rival battle that is going to be taking place here. For now, I guess let's just fly here. We'll just see how far we get. I don't know that we'll make it all the way there, or we'll see. It'll be fine either way. I would love to rest my Pokemon. Thank you so much. I forget, this one is a little weird to get to, if I'm not mistaken. Is it that you have to go through a cave? I don't remember. Without the rock climb ability, I feel like that's the case, but I might be wrong, guys. I'll be honest. All right, let's just head that way. Let's just see what we can do. Look at that. We can glide. It's cool you can see the city from like right down there. Do you see it over there? That's really nice. Yeah, just gliding. So nice. I just love that. It's just so chill. Hey, we haven't battled you. Let's battle you. I don't know what level this is gonna be, but let's battle him. Youngster Tristan. Tristan just makes me think of Yu-Gi-Oh! Which, yes, I do like Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't play it or anything like that, but I do have a handful of, like, a small collection. I really don't have a big collection of Pokemon cards either, though, to be honest. I've got a few, but I don't have anything crazy. I wish I did, but babies are expensive. If you're thinking about having a child, be aware they cost money. And nobody warns you exactly how much money. But it's a lot. Especially if you do things like formula. So we actually had the intention of breastfeeding. I say we, my wife. I don't want to speak for her. That's probably not the best option. But we had both agreed, and she decided that she wanted to breastfeed, which, you know, is health-wise, I think probably the best option if you can do it. It's very tricky, and it's definitely not easy. Okay, this is a new encounter, actually, really quick here, guys. So let's, before we go to Ham, let's see if we can find something easy to catch. Gibbles. Oh, I really want a Gibble. I hope this thing doesn't have takedown. I didn't really think about that. What level is this? 37. So here's a bit of a problem. How do we battle you? Ugh. We might be able to yawn it. So I think we actually lead a Azumarill here. I think we try and do a little bit of damage and then try and yawn it, just to make this as easy as we can. And this is a new encounter, so that's great. Really excited about this. Psych Up might actually be good. Oh no, never mind, it didn't do anything. I'm just gonna slam, because it's non-stab. So anyway, yeah, we had decided breastfeeding was probably the best bet. We got home after the hospital. We were there obviously for a night. Well, 2 nights really. So we got home from the hospital and she was doing great. Let me be clear. Caitlin, my wife, was incredible and did everything correctly. She was latching. Everything was going fairly smoothly, so we thought. In hindsight, what we found was she just wasn't producing enough. And it made it a little tricky because a few days later, we found that she wasn't producing enough, and therefore we actually had to go to the ER because our daughter was not doing so hot. And so we thought something was like terribly, terribly wrong. We were concerned as crap because we were first-time parents, and you know, that's what first-time parents do. I was actually looking really quick. I thought one of these might be shiny, but it's really hard to tell. They all look the exact dang same. Oh geez, oh geez, run. All right, so we actually do get to Wonder Trade this away, by the way. So anyway, all that to say, we found out the hard way that she just wasn't gonna be producing enough, and so we kind of had to make a call to supplement with formula. And if you've ever had to buy formula, you know it's redonkulous. That's right. It is way too expensive. It is $60 for a can of it. And you go through a can when you're either supplementing or using it as like primary source. It doesn't last that long. And it's a problem. It really is a problem. I hate that we're having to give up a pure Powermon, but I'm pretty stoked to see what this ends up being. 55 is the level cap, just to be clear. Anything below that, we get to keep. So basically, yeah, we were buying 2 cans at a time. It was a lot. And while obviously you do anything and everything for your child, no matter what, doesn't matter what it is, you just do it. It was really getting expensive. And so once she swapped into purees, which really didn't last long phase wise, that was very short. Then we finally were able to kind of save up on some money because my goodness, it was very expensive. This is a nice little encounter, a Ralts. I will take a Ralts, man. Let's go. That's actually really good. Fighting and fairy type, or a psychic and fairy type, depending on how we decide to use it. I'm curious what the level is. Obviously that does matter. Let's just jump right into another surprise trade just in case. It is level 5, so we definitely get to keep it. It is the correct nature as well for a Gardevoir. That's actually really enticing. I will say we don't really need it given our team. So I think we're going to hold off for now, but that's actually really, really cool. I love that. That's a great encounter. Heck yeah, let's go. Whoops, that's not. Here we go. Grab this item. I do kind of want to see if we can make it to the other end of this cave. Also, just kind of keeping an eye out for some shinies. Whatever, no big deal. We found that one, and man, ever since then, I'm just like, I want more shinies. Let's battle. If we don't make it to the city in this episode, it's totally fine. I just want to see, you know, if we can get a little further down the line. We should probably swap out here, and we can just go into Mamoswine. Free swap. Self-destruct would be frustrating, but it's not going to take us out. We should be fine here. But this is some good XP for our team, so I'm very happy with this. Electro Ball does nothing. Haha. Of course, we don't have much to go off of, but that's fine. There's the light screen. No big deal. It does a good chunk. I'm good with that. Magnet Rise. Okay. No problem. Should just take it out here. Yes. Easy peasy. Let's see, time-wise, we're at 27 minutes. Awesome, a level for us. I will take it. We definitely want to get another level or two on some of these mons before this gym leader. Again, 45 is what we're looking at. And we also, I believe, have a rival fight coming up. So I want to be safe. I don't want to go crazy, but I do want to be safe. Where do we go is the question. I'm just kind of going up, assuming that that's correct. You know? It might not be. In fact, I think we actually need to go this way. I hate shiny, like, Gabite. The whole Garchomp line, it's so hard to know if it's actually shiny. just dumb. Is that an Umbreon? Oh, no, it's a Houndoom. Nice. I think you just follow these, like, torches. Is that right? There's another battle right here. So I'm gonna grab this item. So I think what we'll do is we'll have this little battle right here. And then maybe we'll save getting to the town and, of course, the gym leader for the next episode, because we're going to run up on time here, and this is perfect. This is a super productive episode, honestly. Like, being able to get that Iron Treads defeated, that's a big one. I think... Does that only leave one more? Yeah, there's only one more Path of Legends. That's huge. That's really huge. So honestly, guys, like, yeah, we're kind of killing it. The next episode will, of course, be the gym leader episode. Again, obviously, we're going to hope to level up a bit first, but we should be in really good shape. Really? It roared? Why? What's the point? But we should be in really good shape to be able to take them down. And then it's actually back-to-back gym leaders, it looks like, before we kind of finish up with some Team Star shenanigans. I don't love being in against this thing because it can just straight up. Please just let me stay in. I didn't think this battle would take very long. And it's a little annoying that they roared, but it's fine. We'll be fine. I really wish we had a, like, EQ or something on Mamoswine. That might be a, like, we look at TM opportunities, just to see if there's anything we can do to, excuse me, better this moveset, because Trailblaze in particular is not that helpful. It's a pretty cool move to have on a Mamoswine, but it's not doing much. Mamoswine's not that fast. Doesn't hit very hard because it's not stab, and so like the speed raising is really helpful, but the typing of the move is not that helpful. A lot of levels for some mons here. Fire Spin, I'm gonna say no. I really hate Fire Spin. Wood Hammer, on the other hand, I would love. Wood Hammer is very good. Do I love it, actually? I didn't realize it does that much to ourselves. I'm gonna say no. Just so as we don't, any Nuzlocke, it's a little, like, red flags start to go up as soon as you hear it does damage to itself. But guys, we're gonna save the adventure right here. Again, one more Titan to go and a gym badge in the next episode, hopefully, will set us up for a very strong end game here. I'm really looking forward to this one. I think we're just kind of smoothly gliding on through, and I hope that continues. Regardless, guys, I just want to say a huge thank you for being here. I really do appreciate you guys. It means the world to me that you're hanging out with me, hopefully, and enjoying the series. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Until then.